Hello and welcome to a little tutorial on our online resources with a specific eye to primary resource research. I'm coming to this project this is primarily for Mrs. Mueller's A-Push class, the DBQ project. So I'm coming at this with a couple assumptions. One, that you have narrowed down a time period. I believe for this project you are supposed to be looking at the Reconstruction period through about 1935. Then I'm also assuming that you have a basic subject or theme in mind, so that you've created a DBQ or have an idea, whether it be something about the impact of factory conditions on family life, or maybe about how minstrel shows impacted or perpetuated racist attitudes after the Civil War. Whatever it is that you have a DBQ, you have that broad topic with which you're going to use primary resources to support it. I'm also assuming that you already have a working knowledge of your topic. So you already know about it and you're using these primary resources to enhance what you already know. And I'm also making the assumption that you have created, I would always recommend this, that you've made a folder for your project in OneDrive. That you find a place, you make a folder, it could be called DBQ project, it could be nested under your A-Push class, but you should always have a folder where you are going to send all of the documents and the working pieces that you want to use for your project. It will make it much easier if you have we call that collocation, when you put things close to each other, things that are like, so that you have those in a folder so that you can access them more easily, okay? So let's see here. And then, so why are we using primary resources? I'm sure that Mrs. Mueller has already talked about this, but here are a few pointers for using those resources. They can be used to provide that firsthand account of a topic. This is your opportunity to be a historian, so you're going to understand the context behind the document. You're going to find connections between various resources. You're going to write a thesis. And really, you're applying the knowledge, and then the resources are making a stronger case for you. Anytime you can have that firsthand account of an event, it's going to make it that much more impactful. You've sort of removed the lens of bias that, say, 50 years after the event has happened, that we know more after the fact. So you're trying to take the lens and see it as people saw it in the time. Seeing is believing. Firsthand accounts are like being there. They're not filtered through modern understanding. They're not filtered through what we have learned from our past mistakes. So it's a fantastic project to take those primary resources and use them to inform what you already know about a topic. All right. The one thing I'll say about primary resource searching is that it gets tricky. The deal with modern search engines, so if you use like Gale and Context High School or SIRS Researcher, when you are searching for articles that have already been written and you've had then the benefit of librarians and indexers that then can arrange those by subject heading so that you can more easily find that bit of information. Whenever you look at the details of those articles you pull up, you'll see there are subject headings. And those subject headings are what allow then a search engine to pull things together more easily for you. The problem that we have with primary sources is that a lot of times those are full text, they may be photographs. They are not going to be indexed the same way that we now use modern articles that are indexed in Gale or even in Google. Those things have tagging attached to them to help us find them. So one thing that I'm going to really stress that's going to make your ability to find the primary resources you're looking for, anytime you can find specific names, specific dates, specific events, the more information you can provide in the initial search, the more accurate your results are going to be. So you're going to find that it's a little different searching primary resources, and the resources I'm going to show you have taken out some of the mystery for you, but you're going to still find that if you can pinpoint a specific event, a name, and or date, it's going to make it that much easier to focus your search and find primary resources more easily. All right, that's it for the introduction of what we're doing today.